What is going on, guys? It's been a hot minute, but Off the Top Media and Rivet City Radio present to you tonight the Royal Rumble predictions. Now, I am joined by a panel of people, as you see. We're going to start down on the bottom with the bearded wonder himself, the Black Mamba of the network, Mr. Cam G. Coming up top of him, he is the Off the Top ambassador. He is Mikey P. To the left of him on my screen and right of yours, I would think, we have the other Off the Top ambassador, Miss Sammy.
Hi.
We have the Alpha Simp himself joining us tonight, pretending that he is a reigning, defending predictions champion. What's going on, Sean? We have one of the hardest working men in all of the network at the top left of your screen, Mr. Mike. And the man himself, the balded one, the man who runs Off the Top Media, Mr. Scowls, who celebrated his 42nd birthday yesterday. And I, like always, am Shadow. Now, before we get into everything, I just want to make a quick addressment. We posted it yesterday. I'm not coming to you as Shadow. I'm coming to you as the real life person my name is Mike. I am stepping away from Off the Top and Rivet City Radio for the foreseeable future. I have some stuff I need to take care of, and my personal health isn't the best. Lots of going on. I've been pushing myself more than I want to lately, and I'm just not finding what I need satisfying in life right now doing this. That doesn't mean that you guys should stop listening or stop following these amazing content creators. They put on great shows. They work hard to bring you guys the entertainment throughout. Now, I also want to address, because today we are choosing to do predictions, there will be no conversation about Vince McMahon. I don't want anything in the comments will be ignored. We're here to talk about Royal Rumble. That being said, any further comments from anybody before we start?
No.
All right. It's a fucking library in here. All right.
Can I say something?
Of course.
I'm gonna yell. Is that okay?
Something.
Let's get ready to rumble.
What the hell is that?
Time, guys. I didn't want to blow people's ears out.
That wasn't really a yell. That was kind of like a.
And plus, it wouldn't come across good because it would cut my mic out. Then if I yell too loud, I don't have my popper stopper on, so I never use the popper stopper.
Okay. So you guys excited for the Rumble?
Yep.
Well, I tried to yell.
Yeah. Suba.
It's one of my favorite pay-per-views of the year.
I mean, you've been around since the dawn of time, so you've seen every kind of Rumble, huh?
Wow.
Just keep going with this, huh? Start
Yeah.
yesterday, keep going
Now,
today.
what was your first Royal Rumble? What year?
The first one.
Did you really watch 88?
Probably 92 would be my first one.
That's a lot of people's first. I actually was watching a little bit ago. I watched the Roddy Piper versus the Mountie match for the Intercontinental title.
See, my first Rumble probably had to be like 2000. I mean,
Wow.
yeah.
Mine was 93, I think.
First Rumble I remember watching myself, probably 97.
Good Rumble.
So
There's a lot of good Rumbles.
there's a lot of shitty Rumbles too.
This is true.
The one thing I noticed back in the day, like early 90s, there was a lot of promo stuff. Like I said, I was watching 92 earlier, like before we started, and there was probably like 15 or 16 promos. There was more promos than there were. Well, obviously you're not going to get 16 matches, but I'm just saying there was a lot of promos.
Yeah, it's not an AEW card, so you're not getting 16 matches.
5 hours.
But we're not here to talk about AEW. We're here to talk about WWE TKO's first Royal Rumble in charge.
So
Triple H's first Rumble as fully in charge.
That is true. Yes. So this card only has 4 matches on it right now. You have the 2 Rumbles, which is the women's and men's, obviously.
Well,
And
they'll
then
each
we
take up an
have-
hour, right? So give or take.
And then we have the United States Championship match featuring Logan Paul and Kevin Owens. And then the Fatal 4-Way for the Undisputed Universal Championship.
So I think that's all we're gonna get. They might add just like a little filler match in there. But you think about it, the Fatal 4 has to go at least 45 minutes, right?
It's WWE. I
Oh,
could
definitely.
see it going about 28 to 30, like in that range there.
Each
So-
Rumble will go about an hour 10 itself.
Yeah.
It's gonna. They did that last year. I'm curious as to see what they're going to do this year, and it's all going to be depending on the placement. That's what's curious to me, is how they're doing it to see if we're going to get some of these wrestling participants into the Rumble as well.
We got Tommy in the comments making fun of Sean. I love it. And Mikey. Well, since there's only 4 cards, this is a prediction show. There's 4 cards, 4 matches on the card, excuse me. Just
What's up, Ritter?
Just to start off quickly here. I'll start it here with Mike. Favorite Rumble. Don't even think. Just go. Favorite Rumble.
My favorite Rumble?
Yep.
99.
Scals.
2008.
Sean.
2000. I'm gonna say 2001.
All right. Sammy. Favorite Rumble.
I would say 2005.
Mikey. Which Rumble?
2005.
Cam.
96.
I like the 09 Rumble.
Good Rumble.
All right. Just wanted to fire out that before anybody could think about it. Just go right off the top of your head, right?
Mine is going to be always that one because I was there in person.
Yeah, because I seen John Cena come back.
I never been to a Royal
I made
Rumble.
I made a mistake. Mine was the 2000 was the Rock and Big Show ending. That was my favorite one. Sorry, it wasn't 99. 2000.
But
It's a good one too.
let's get started on these. Let's cover the U.S. title match first. Who wants to start this one? We're going to start in the top left and work our way down.
Yeah, let's do that.
Mike.
So I'm sticking with I'm going right at it with my pick. My pick's Logan Paul. I think he's retaining. I think he's going into WrestleMania with that championship. I think his opponent at Mania ultimately is going to be LA Knight. So it's going to be a great match between him and Kevin Owens. It's going to be entertaining. It's probably going to get real physical. But at the end, I'm going with Logan Paul on this one.
Okay. I feel like we can actually see a title change in this match. And it's all going to depend on tomorrow night. And that's why it's hard to do the predictions tonight with SmackDown still happening tomorrow. But Logan Paul's been getting the upper hand on Kevin Owens lately. And I feel that KO is going to get his revenge on him. And I can see KO walking out as the United States champion. Sean?
As much as I like for that to happen, I just see Logan Paul winning by some devious means. Maybe we see like Jake Paul or one of his crime buddies help him, or just cheat in any way that he has been, so he can go into WrestleMania as United States champion. So my pick is Logan Paul.
All right. Go Cam next.
Okay, so I guess Logan Paul. I'm taking Logan Paul and his evil means, as Sean put it, the evil doer that he is. But yeah, I don't see Logan Paul losing this match. It's his first defense since he's had the championship. So I think it's too soon, and obviously they're putting it on him because he's the mega star, the mega social media star right now, and he's getting all this attention for the WWE product. So they're not done doing that yet. So I don't think he's gonna lose the championship. Ultimately, like I said again, I still think the person to really take the title off of him would be LA Knight eventually. So, But yeah, I'm taking Logan Paul to retain.
Mikey P.
I'm going with Logan Paul. It's his first title defense. I don't see it being such a short reign. Plus, Logan's been getting in Kevin Owens' head too much that's going to cost Kevin.
All right. I got KO. And the reason I had KO is because I think it's setting up a bigger picture heading into Perth. Is you're going to have KO take the title at Rumble, and then you're going to have Logan coming back, firing shots at him, which Logan will then be like, you know what, you're not worth my time. I'm going to enter into the chamber. And then Kevin Owens is going to be like, yeah, I'm going to one-up you, and there's going to be a chamber. This feud is going to continue into WrestleMania. They're going to beat the shit out of each other for the next 3 months, and I'm here for it. But I got KO taking the title.
All right, Sammy.
Sorry, I'm making hamburger helper, by the way. Okay. Oh my god, it was one time. Okay. It'd be Logan Paul. Absolutely, because KO and Sammy made the tag team championships boring. So I feel like he's gonna make the United States Championship go boring. So it's gonna be Logan Paul all the way.
Hold on, before Tommy goes, what? Hold on, you ain't just gonna skip over the fact you're gonna say this man as a singles champion is gonna be boring.
Yeah, it was boring. Him and Sammy had the tag team championship.
They also
and
had
it
no
was
opponents as
boring.
tag team champions. It's a little different in
Yeah.
the singles title
They
picture.
had everybody. I thought they just made it boring. So I think that he's gonna make the title run boring.
In Kevin Owens' defense, when he was a singles champion as U.S. champion, it was
Fire.
heelishly entertaining.
Fire.
It's gold because he's Canadian.
But
and he
Logan
makes
is
fun of
better
it.
though. But Logan is better.
All his single runs have been good.
And even as Universal champion, like his Universal title
Logan
run
Paul.
was way too short. Way too
But it
short.
was
Even
fire.
the IC title feud with Seth was good.
Yes.
Listen, unless Gunther's taking it off him, I don't care.
Ew, Logan Paul is Logan Paul's more interesting and more entertaining than KO is, in my eyes.
Yeah, Logan Paul also likes to enter in Japanese forests.
Oh my
What up, Tommy? What's your pick?
Tommy's too busy hanging out.
Oh my gosh.
It's your pick, Tommy.
What's your pick?
What you got?
Yeah, your better one. Yours.
Wow.
As much as I would like to see KO win, I don't think it's going to happen. I think they got bigger plans for Logan Paul for Mania. So give me Logan Paul.
Fair.
All right, so we only have two people picking Kevin Owens for this. That would be me and the Beater Bastard, and everybody else is going with Logan Paul. So,
Got to support the Canadian boy, you know?
do we see the upset come through, or do we see the favorite come out and retain? We'll have to see on Saturday night.
We'll find out this Sunday.
No, Saturday.
Sunday.
We'll find out this Monday.
Thought it was on
That was Wednesday.
The fact that he still trolled on Twitter about it was amazing.
That man's awesome.
So let's move into the Fatal 4-Way for the Undisputed Universal Championship. We'll go in the reverse order for this one. So we'll start with Tommy.
All right. Well, as much as I would love to see any other three men win besides fucking Roman, I think Roman wins due to like interference and shit from the bloodline. So I guess I got Roman winning this one.
Sammy?
This is all I'm
already
showing you. That's all you get. That's all I'm showing you.
I was going to say, do you really have to ask her?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Oh,
that doesn't even
That's
count.
kind of an obvious.
You're gonna look at that beautiful man until the question's over with everybody.
Oh god, let's speed this along then. Anyway,
Shadow?
I have Roman retaining, but he's so tired afterwards that Damian cashes in and walks out the champion.
Ooh,
ooh,
that's a good one. I didn't think about that.
Well, ultimately, you're going Roman, but then Priest is cashing in.
Yeah. Because let's be real, Randy's back's still broken. LA
Fuck
Knight's
you.
overrated. And fucking AJ Styles is older than Sean's hairline.
Fuck off, Stan.
Mikey P, you're up.
Yeah, I'm going with Roman. I don't see him losing that title, at least not until after me.
Cam?
Yeah, I'm going with Roman. I don't see him losing championship. I do see. I agree with Tommy. I do see there being some bloodline interference. I'll go with this. I'll say I see Roman retaining, but I don't see him retaining like on his own willpower. If
never
that makes any
does.
sense. I don't know what she just said, but anyways, I don't see him winning on. I don't see him winning on his own willpower. I see him being like exhausted from this match or whatever, because this is probably gonna be a pretty long match, and it's his first Fatal 4-Way match that I know of, defending the championship. So I could see like Solo get involved, and then Solo being the one that like drags Roman like over AJ or whatever, or LA Knight, and then 1, 2, 3. That's what I could see happening. So, but I'm having Roman retain.
Okay.
A stack 'em situation where he stacks all three of them.
Good.
Sean?
Stack 'em down.
As much as it pains me not to choose my boy,
If he says Randy, just kick him.
my boy AJ Styles, I am going with Randy Orton.
I was gonna say you after yesterday.
Because I still hope and believe it's going to be Cody and Randy for the title. Rock and Roman does not need a title. It doesn't. So
Absolutely right.
Okay. While I would love for that to happen, because it would put Randy being one championship closer to overtaking Ric Flair's record, it's not happening, Sean and Sammy. I apologize, but it's not happening. Roman is retaining. He's keeping this belt. The first time he will probably lose it would be SummerSlam after he breaks Hogan's record with the belt. So get ready for another 6 months of Roman having this belt.
Yeah, I agree. I mean, I would ultimately like to see AJ Styles win this. It's been a long time since we've seen him with a championship. Very long time. And I would really love to see AJ win this, but it's not going to happen. Roman's keeping it. And I agree with Scouts.
Yes,
We're going to see him with that championship. I think it might even go past SummerSlam. I think they're going to try and get his reign as deep as they can go. He's never gonna get close to oh my god,
Bruno.
To Bruno? No, they just want him to pass.
Never gonna get close to it.
It could be 14. It could be 1,401 days, and he could lose the belt. They just want him to be number 2.
But my thing is, I mean, they're never going to get close to the Bruno record. Not going to happen. But I think they're going to have him hold this championship as long as possible, maybe as long as to WrestleMania next year.
So,
no, I'm going Roman.
All right. So everybody, other than Sammy and Simp over there, are taking Roman. Simp Daddy Sean. Before, I just want to say something, because now we've talked about 2 matches, and we're gonna do what I like, my hosting of the Rumble. But the fact that we got a little promo from Hulk Hogan, what if we get Hogan versus Roman at Mania?
Oh my god, I'm not going. I'm not going. Philly, an hour away from my house, and I plan on going. If that happens, I'm not going.
But think about it. Think about this. He could be like, "You're gonna take my title reign. You're gonna beat me on that path, then, brother." He'll probably drop an N-word on him somehow because he's racist. But
here's the thing: is I'm not going to night 1. I'm going to night 2. If that happens, it better happen night 1 when I'm not there.
But Roman,
I want it to happen on night 2.
Yeah, because Mike, if you don't go, I'll take your ticket. I'm only in New York, not that far.
Mike left. So every year, like Scals in our server, we host a Royal Rumble. Scals does it a little differently than I do. Scals lets you guys pick your numbers. I do not. I run a 30 names. Usually I do both, but I didn't get enough participants this year, which is fine. 30 is fine. We'll do the men's rumble. All names are here that participated on Twitter. It'll be randomized 5 times, and on the 5th number or the 5th randomize, you will be given that number in the rumble. So, for instance, Sean, you're in this. Let's say you draw number 1 on that 5th roll. That is your entrant to win the entire rumble.
Running the gauntlet, baby. Let's go.
So, when your number comes up, and if you win that number, you will be gifted. You'll get in contact with me or Scals. You'll be gifted an off the top merch shirt. If I win at my number, all 29 other names will go back into a randomizer. It'll be randomized 5 times again. And the number 1 name at the top of that list will get the t-shirt instead of myself. So without further ado, let's run 4 times and then build suspense for that 5th. Let's see who the number 1 pick is every time.
Okay, so here we go. First time. Enigma is number 1.
Would have dropped.
Sean would be number 30.
Let's go.
Metal Mike would be number 28. I would be 26. Can we just stop it here?
No.
I'm at 15.
Perfect.
Wait, what number am I?
Where am I?
Next we
That's
have
2.
Breaking Horizon at 1. Sammy would be 30. I would be 29. Okay.
Oh,
I'm getting the good
Mikey
numbers
would
now,
be
which
10.
means I'm going to be screwed later. Love it.
I got 16 this time, so I moved 1 up.
All right. Third try.
You're getting close.
If my guy
Will is
is
number
secured,
1.
then I will.
Sammy drops down
Mikey
to
P,
number
number 2.
7. Shadow goes to 5. I stay at 23. Metal Mike staying in the high numbers at 27.
Wait, what number am I?
Now
Sean
what?
is 11.
When it
Oh,
counts,
right.
I'm going to be in like the teens.
Oh, don't worry. So am I. It's okay. Here's number
Here's
4.
number 4.
Scouts
Ooh,
to 15.
Haley got 1.
Sammy
Metal
goes to
Mike to
24.
6.
Shadow goes 22.
Got 16.
Sean 20. Mikey P 16. All right. So here's
All right,
the
here's the big
final
one. Make
order.
sure you screenshot this, Scals. Number 5. Last
Number 30
and final
again.
draw.
Number 30. Number 30. Let's go. Number
Good
30.
luck, everyone.
Drum roll.
And here we go.
Fuck!
Alright, what number?
Shadow is number 1.
Fuck, I'm number 7.
Fuck, I'm 8.
Yes.
Metal Mike is 29.
Yes.
Phil DePutre is 27. I'm 25. Will is at
Al drew
23.
lucky number
Al
What does
drew
Sammy get?
lucky number 30. Sammy gets
Sammy got
5th.
5.
Mikey P is 7. Sean is 8. Tommy is 16. Jamie's 19. Jax is 20. All right, so let's screenshot.
So wait, I'm
this.
8 on Scouts and I'm 8 on Shadows.
I didn't see that 5th one. I think that was number 4. Gotta redo it again.
No.
You snooze, you lose. You missed it. Don't know.
Uh-huh.
Wait, who's number 1?
All right, it's sent
Shadow.
to Shadow, so Shadow has it.
I'm running the gauntlet, baby.
I swear
Will,
to
you
God,
got
if
number
my guy-
23. You got 23, Will.
I swear to God, if my
Oh,
guy's
look
at
fucking
Al.
shirt is out.
Look at Al there, 30th.
Al sitting pretty at 30.
Who got 27?
I'm liking the 25 spot. I like that. That's not too bad.
Give me Gunther. Give me Gunther at number 8.
I'm
Please.
very
Give me Gunther.
comfortable at 29.
Well, you got to
So you
remember
lose,
who was
Sean?
number 1 last year,
Gunther.
and who was number 2.
Cody.
No,
No,
Cody
was
first last.
30th.
Cody
Oh,
was the
30.
last one.
30.
Gunther
Oh boy, this could be a
lasted
good
the
rumble.
entire thing.
Shit,
So-
I don't know why I'm
Shadow
number
Barrel
one.
to
I
get
feel like
Gunther
CM
again.
Punk.
I know, right?
And this was for the men's
All right.
rumble, correct?
Yeah,
There's
this
only
is
one.
only for the
So,
men's
yes.
rumble.
Did you do a women's rumble too, Shadow, or just no?
I didn't get enough names. I don't really want to run it twice.
Okay.
I thought about it, but I just ultimately decided to go with one rumble this year.
What's going on, Matt? How are we doing tonight?
It's not Matt.
All right. Now let's continue with this. Let's go to the women's rumble next. So let's start off with that. So first things first. I'm going to want who you think is going to win the rumble. And then I want who you think is going to, what surprise entrance. Give me one surprise entrance that you think is going to happen at this rumble. Okay? So you got to pick your winner and who you
I
think will
got 3
show up.
surprises, but
It could be somebody returning that's not currently not active right now within the last couple months.
injured.
It could be somebody from another brand. Could be a free agent. It can't be somebody that's already currently on the roster that is not injured, like an active wrestler.
Damn it. There
That's
goes
not
the
really a
Kia
surprise.
Tiffany.
That's not really okay. Maybe we can count NXT as being surprises.
Nah, that's fine. I was gonna pick them.
Well,
Anyway.
No,
And
no.
Sean, no honorable mention.
NXT technically would be a surprise because they're not on the main roster.
Okay.
So that would be the exception. But on the main roster, they can't currently be active. They have to be they would have to be injured.
Like a Dakota Kai.
Dakota Kai could be considered one. Raquel Gonzalez could be considered one. Liv Morgan could be considered
Okay,
one.
okay. Don't say my answer.
Well, don't be telling me what you're just gonna say. I'm just rattling off names. All right. So, Mike,
Yes.
let's start with you.
Okay. So, as far as my pick to win, I'm going Becky Lynch. I feel like we're going to get a Becky Lynch Rhea at Mania. It seems like it's going to be a pretty big storyline for the women's division. So Becky, and she's got momentum going into this, especially after Monday night. I feel like Becky's going to win this Rumble. As far as somebody coming in, I'm going to go with surprise factor. Few years ago, we seen Mickie James come in with the Impact Women's Championship, Knockout Championship. I feel like this year we're going to get Jordynne Grace. I think Jordynne Grace comes in and she's going to be the surprise factor since she's the TNA Women's Champion.
Okay. I have Bayley winning. I do like your thought of having Becky take on Rhea. I think that happens another way though, and I think this is how we get to Bayley versus Io. So I have Bayley winning the Women's Rumble.
See, now I'm the complete opposite. I have a way for Bayley to face Io, and that's with
Damn it.
Chamber.
See, I could. There's different ways both can happen, so it could be either way. As for surprise entrance, I want to go with the main obvious one, but I don't think that's going to happen. So I'm going to go with Trinity. I think we see Trinity make her return back in WWE. Sean?
First, I have Bayley winning. Scowls, you kind of took my surprise there. So I was going to say Trinity, but now I kind of want to be different. I want to go balls to the wall, but I'm going to take a safe option and say Jade Cargill debuts instead of saying AJ Lee. So
Jesus, take all my damn surprises, why don't you?
I'm going to go with Jade Cargill.
Yeah, Sean in his honorable mentions, living live, I see.
Exactly. I said no honorable mention, Sean.
Cam?
So this will just sound like a broken record since Scows, you already said it, but I have Bayley winning. And then you and Sean pretty much said my surprise. So I'm gonna say my surprise would be Mercedes Moné.
Okay. Mikey P?
I'm going with Becky to win because I see other ways of getting Bayley to Io, and that's damage control turning on her and eliminating her. And yeah, my surprise is Trinity, just because I want.
Was who?
Trinity.
Fuck y'all, for one. One, Sasha Banks, a.k.a. Mercedes Moné, is winning the Rumble. Two, we're going to get AJ Lee returning. And just for an honorable mention,
Sean.
Rhea Ripley is going to win the Rumble.
That would be awesome.
She's going to Brock Lesnar style that bitch.
I said that a while back that I feel like she might enter the Rumble and win it.
Yep.
For a second year in a row.
Sammy, you back?
She's probably pooping.
All right.
I'm back. Sorry. I didn't know it was muted. Sorry.
She was pooping.
No, I was getting something ready. I hate to say it, but I really think Bayley's gonna win because I feel like the promo between Rhea and Becky was fire. That they're gonna do the match no matter what. That match is gonna happen. Bayley and Sky. I feel like that's a good match that needs to happen, but it's not gonna be as good as Becky and Rhea. So I think that's just gonna happen just automatically. But Becky's gonna win. I mean, Bayley's gonna win, and I'm gonna say it's a boring answer. I'm gonna say either Trish Stratus is gonna come back and Sonya Deville. Those are my two.
Tommy?
All right, so personally, I want Bayley to win. Surprise entrant. I got Liv Morgan, man. I'm gonna be in the building for this, so give me Liv Morgan as a surprise entrant. But honorable mention for a surprise entrant, Roxanne Perez.
Can I just laugh at the fact that we all keep throwing the shit at Sean with his honorable mentions? Sean, look at Ted.
And it's so funny. Like Sean was like, "Oh, what about Nikita and Tiffany?" Who does he not say? Nikita.
They
and
didn't
Tiffany?
say them.
Exactly. He didn't say either
I
one.
don't want to state the obvious.
He was saving
right?
it for his honorable mention segment coming up next.
So
Okay, hold on. Sean, what are your honorable mentions before we move on?
No.
You like Sean, don't say them.
Go on.
Speak now or hold
Go
your peace.
what else do we think could happen in this women's rumble?
That's a good question. I mean, could we see the return of some legends? Maybe.
Yeah.
Molly
Or
Holly.
Bayley
To-
taking out
Lita.
all the damage control.
Maybe Sean's favorite, Britt Baker, will appear.
Fuck off.
Ooh.
I'll turn the rumble off right there.
No, you wouldn't.
No, you won't.
Stop it.
No, you wouldn't.
The one
I would turn the rumble off and wait till the fucking thing's over and then get.
I would love to see Britt Baker
So
eliminate
guess what? You'd
Nikita.
have to watch it to know when it was over.
Yep.
You'd have to
I'll
watch it to
text
see if
Sammy and be
Nikita
like,
comes
"Is it
out.
over?"
You'd have to
Sean's
watch
the
to
only
see if
person that's
Nikita
gonna turn
comes
on
out.
Collision during the Rumble.
so one
He'll
thing
be watching the Bryan Danielson match.
Before we get into the men's, though, Scals, can we just have a quick conversation about Netflix and WWE partnering now?
Yeah, good.
I was
Bring it
going
up.
to say the one thing I could see happening with the women's rumble is the one thing that people think are going to happen with the men's rumble, and that's a double, two people going out at the same time at the end. I could see that happening.
Did you see John Cena's interview on Impulsive there?
Yeah.
Man straight up said, "I fucked up."
Mm-hmm.
Don't think I've ever heard him swear until then, but Mr. PG, just to fill in quick some time here. I mean, we don't typically do short prediction shows. We're running it pretty quickly right now.
Can we ban Malik from chat, please?
Nope. I'm gonna keep it up here for the rest of the show.
Oh my
So
God.
I'm going to go
There we
around in
go.
order here. I just want some quick thoughts from you guys. What your thoughts, like, I mean, it doesn't really affect the six of you as much as it affects me, per se. But Mike, what are your thoughts on Netflix WWE partnering now?
I mean, I ultimately thought that, like, we knew they were moving. I thought that Amazon was in the front run of it. I did, because there was a lot of talk about it. And especially with football being on there with Thursday nights. And they started dabbling into the whole live entertainment stuff with football, I thought Amazon was going to be it. Netflix going into the whole live entertainment thing, I mean, it's a good thing for them because it's a way to keep up with the other streaming services that have live stuff, because other streaming services do have live TV. You just got to pay that extra, or you're watching stuff that's not on cue with your cable provider, but they have their own live, like, TV studio stuff. I mean, I'm hearing things about they can end up changing the name. Like, it doesn't ultimately have to be called Monday Night Raw, but right now it's just being called Raw. They can end up changing the name. They can end up changing the night. Like, it's may not happen on Monday. There's all different things.
Well, listen,
I'm
today is. Go ahead.
I'm just gonna say this. I gotta see how it goes first.
I am, as of today, January 25th, 2024, I am trademarking this bullshit. Netflix and going in Raw.
Hey, look, all I know is that Netflix and chill has brought a whole new fucking meaning.
Scals, what's your thoughts on this, man?
I mean, I was shocked that they went with a streaming service over cable because of how everything has been. But it's where the money is right now, going into the streaming, and that's where everything is transitioning to at some point. They already started doing it, like Mike said, with the NFL. On the Thursday night games, they just had a playoff game exclusively on Peacock. I thought they would have probably went with, if they went with streaming, I thought they would have went with Peacock and done it there, because that's where the pay-per-views already are, the PLEs already are.
Right.
But I'm excited to see if they do what they've done everywhere else for Netflix outside of the US and move everything there when all the other TV contracts are up and the PLE contracts are up.
Right. Fair enough. Sean, your thoughts on this quickly?
First of all, Shadow, I said that line in Hill Mike's live last night.
I wasn't there, so fuck you. I coined it. I have it on video, so fuck your ass.
Well, fuck you then.
But you fuck me, you'll never go back to women.
Oh my god. But anyways, I think it's interesting to have it on Netflix. Does that mean, like, how does the sponsors work? And I know they're going to work around the commercial-free aspect of it for paid subscribers.
Well, they're still going to have commercials. They got.
Well, they said
they haven't specified yet.
CNBC said that they're going to work around a script for paid subscribers of Netflix to not have commercials for 3 hours.
Because Netflix has the ad version and the non-ad version.
Right. For paid subscribers, so there will be no ads.
No, it's everything is paid, Sean. There's different tiers.
Yeah, but I'm saying the ones without the ad.
So the ad-free versions.
Yeah.
They're going to work a script around that.
Yes.
As opposed to the one with the ads. Right. Okay.
But
everything is paid for. Nothing is free now. It is all behind the paywall.
Exactly. Well, okay. So, but this raises a question: does it go back to TV 14, or does it? You get an edge of your Monday Night Raw?
Oh.
Yeah, I think we do.
Cam G in the booth. What are you saying to this?
I got a bad feeling. I just do. I don't like it at all. I don't know. I'm just not. I don't know. Netflix is just they've been known to just do one thing and then they'll go and they'll cancel something
but they can't.
But they can after 5 years if they don't.
5 years.
They can after
5 years.
After 5 years, they can.
So that could have been. They could have signed a 5-year deal with anybody else.
Yeah, but still, I don't like it. I don't like it at all.
I mean, they could also sign a 10-year extension after the 10 years are up.
We've seen it.
That's an if though. That's not.
So is the 5 years. It's an if.
All right.
We've seen it before with Raw and SmackDown. Raw was on TNT for a little bit, went back to USA. SmackDown was on CW. CW, and then they went to
UPN.
UFC, and then they went back. Yeah, they were on UPN.
Spike.
They're on Spike. Like SmackDown was all over the place.
Sci-fi.
So I mean, if they were to end up after 5 years leaving Netflix and going elsewhere, it's not really going to hurt the brand. It's just right now on Netflix. If you watch shows on Netflix, you can like there's shows and movies on there that are basically rated R, almost MA. You know, they're going to be able to push the limits on there. But if they decide not to, then we're just going to get a Raw like it is now if they have to go somewhere else in 5 years.
I got a question though. Netflix is $14 billion in debt, and they just paid $5 billion for Monday Night Raw. How is that?
Because
Welcome to the American
affect
dream.
do you think that's going to help them like bring back the revenue? Or
It's not. I
Anyway,
don't think so.
Mikey, your thoughts?
It's got its pros and cons. I kind of wish they would have went to Peacock so we don't have to pay for 2 different subscription services for the PLEs and Raw. But I mean, it's a good thing for people who don't have cable and want to watch Raw on the go. I just want them to shorten it back to 2 hours because 3 hours Raw is.
And that's what I was going to say. If they end up not having commercials, then they better make a decision whether they're going to shorten it from 3 hours to 2 or not. Because if they have no ads, which I'm sure ultimately they will, but if they decide not to, then they better think to shorten it to 2 hours.
So
Realistically, right now they only run at 2:30.
Well, yeah, because
They only have to cut a
commercial
show
breaks and
half hour.
everything.
Like that's it. Cut a couple segments out. That's it.
So I have a question too. Like, so how is a live show gonna work on Netflix?
I'm sure we're about to figure that out real soon. We're across Netflix, man. They got to figure that out.
Yep.
Well, it's all with coding and everything. Once
they've done
their program, they'll be able to do it.
Netflix has never done live, so this should be interesting.
Yeah, it's going to be the first time.
Now, aside from the 6 of you, or 7 of you, excuse me, I get everything on Netflix. It's going to be everything Netflix for me. Raw, SmackDown, NXT, Sportsnet up here, which is the home of WWE, and we still have the WWE Network. That'll be gone. It'll be off TV. I don't know how to feel about it. I'm kind of with Cam on it. I don't like it because it's a short-term deal that they can opt out of if they decide. I get where Cam's coming from. I would have to see where it goes. Now, here's a twist. AEW has 10 months to figure out a fucking TV deal and take that slot on Prime Television, which will hit a prime demographic of 38 to 50-year-olds that are too lazy to log into Netflix and figure this out, that they're going to tune into a product they've never watched before. And if AEW is smart, they're going to capitalize on this because they'll be the only pro wrestling on TV because TNA is not on TV.
Yet.
Right. But right now, as we speak, they're not on TV.
Okay.
WWE is moving away from TV.
Raw is moving away.
Oh, my God.
No,
up here.
Yes.
Listen, up here.
Oh, for you. Sorry. Yes.
They're moving away from TV. They're opening up. Either way, though, taking the flagship show that WWE considers their flagship show, taking it off cable television opens up AEW to be like, hey, we can capitalize. I don't know where this is going, but if I'm Tony Khan, I'm working my ass off to get a TV deal signed now and start it in January as soon as they kick off against Netflix. And hopefully, I don't want to see it, but maybe somebody will fucking blockbuster Netflix.
In reference to what you guys said about Netflix not doing any live shows so far, they have done live events. They do live comedy specials. They do live awards. So they've already done live shows. They just haven't done live weekly episodic TV shows.
Fair enough, I guess. Sammy, what's your thoughts on the deal?
To be honest, it doesn't really bother me. Like I had Netflix Hulu with the cock.
You have the cock, huh?
I got the cock. So it doesn't really bother me, to be honest with you. I'm just looking forward to seeing it, watching it when I can. But yeah, but it's nice it's on Netflix because that means you can rewatch it again and again and again. But also,
we don't know if we can or not.
Oh, I feel like everything on Netflix you can. But you're right.
But
They
it's
don't know
live,
how
they
this
might
is all
not
gonna
put
work.
it
But
on.
this is different. So
Yeah, but I have Hulu. I watch Raw and SmackDown right now with Hulu. I record it when I can't watch it. So I'm not sure if Netflix will start doing that. If they're gonna start doing live events now or live TV shows. But yeah, it doesn't really bother me to be honest with you.
Okay. Tommy.
All right, I said this once the other day. I fucking hate this deal because I think it's dumb. But I did some thinking this week, and I've seen some posts on Facebook that made me reevaluate the situation. So, Netflix and chill sessions are going to get more intense, first off. But the ultimate question is, on like the second hour of Raw, are we gonna get the little pop-up that says, "Are you still watching?" Or we're not gonna get that live?
God damn it, Tommy. All right, Scals, we're heading into what we presume is the main event Saturday night.
If they put it as the main event, I think we could see some fireworks in this match. So
I mean, other than Cody's pyro.
yes, other than Cody's pyro. So let's do the same thing that we did for the women's with the men's.
All right.
Pick
So
the
we'll
winner.
go Tommy this time.
I'm going to start with Tommy. Yep.
Okay.
Tommy, who's your winner? Who's your surprise in the men's rumble?
For the men's rumble?
Yeah.
Yep.
All right, surprise entrant. Sheamus. Who's gonna win? I don't know. I want to go. My gut tells me to go with Gunther, just for the hell of it. But I think it's gonna be a double winner, Cody CM.
Okay. Sammy.
Am I saying who I think is winning?
Winning
Yes.
and your surprise entrant.
Okay. I think it's gonna be CM Punk. But the last three would be Gunther, Cody Rhodes, and CM Punk. But CM Punk, I think it's his time right now to go for it. Cody Rhodes had his time last year. And the surprise entrance. I said this before everything happened and came out. I said Brock Lesnar. But now I know he's not anymore.
We're not
so-
talking about that. Brock
I know,
Lesnar
but
is
that
your
was my
surprise.
choice. I know.
That's
Okay,
fine.
that was my choice, but now he's not going to be in it. So
No.
come back to me from another one.
All right.
Okay.
I have Gunther winning the Rumble. Surprise entrant, Matt Cardona.
Fuck you.
I don't know. I don't know if you guys have seen his Twitter feed or whatever it was, but he posted Broski 101. I mean, I get it that it's all, I look into things too much, but I feel like we're getting Cardona at the Rumble.
Would be nice.
Mikey P.
All right, I'm going with Punk to win it, and the prize. I'm gonna go with Undertaker, but an honorable mention would be Big E.
Oh, I got another honorable mention. Just kidding. Go ahead, Cam. What do you got?
Fuck off.
I really don't know. Cody, I guess. No. I'm gonna go with CM Punk to win it, and then my surprise. I'm glad nobody said this, but my surprise entrant is gonna be my man, the Hurricane. Gotta see him. Gotta see him.
Stay in the
Make
back.
sure you get his Funko Pop that's coming out. I better see you have it when it comes out.
Yeah, I need to get that for sure because I have no
Oh,
wrestling.
there's one
Funko
coming
Pop.
out.
Yeah, they're coming out with one for him.
When
Sean?
you're done, come back to me. I remembered my other one I had.
Okay.
All right, what's your
Well, Sam-
surprise? Quickly.
So go ahead, Sammy.
Bad Bunny.
Okay.
I'm gonna say Bad Bunny.
I like
forgot
that.
I picked him for
Bunny.
another thing too. So I think Bad Bunny too.
All right. Now we got Sean and his winner and his like NFL
One
fucking
honorable mention.
combine fucking list of fucking honorable mentions. So go ahead, Sean.
Well, my winner is going to be Daring General
Cut
Gunther.
him, please.
And my surprise entrant, as Crumpet calls him, the Japan Man. I'm going to throw out a wild one for the men's predictions and go Kazuchika Okada.
And fuck
Throw
you too.
Okada.
I wanted to do that too, but it is what it is. I'm gonna let everybody finish before I say a couple.
I have a
Poor
question. I have a question though. So if we do get Okada, do we get his
Yes.
actual entrance song?
Yeah,
You would
you're
assume
gonna
the coin drop comes.
you're gonna get full everything. Because
You're gonna
that's
hear
how
the coin
people
drop
know
and then
him.
the
You would
entrance
not
to
change.
Mario's
You would
gonna
not
play.
change it.
Yeah, but I'm saying, but this is WWE though, so you never know.
Yeah,
No,
but
that's
they-
why I said, Cam, you're gonna get the coin drop, and then Mario's gonna play. Dun, 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 dun.
That's great.
Let's go.
Fuck.
That's great.
I mean,
Four
Mario
stars.
and Okada are Japanese, so it works.
I thought Mario was Italian.
Where is Nintendo,
Don't.
sir?
Nintendo
I know.
was made. I feel we're gonna get Gunther winning this based off of what happened on this past Monday. And I'm going with what Sean just said. I'm going with Okada. And I've been saying this since he announced that he was leaving New Japan, that I said he was coming to the Rumble.
It is now time for everybody's favorite metalhead to describe who's winning the Rumble and who he's got.
What's going on, Raphael? How are we doing tonight?
Hola.
Hey, Papi Rafael.
I forgot about that.
There's Sean. Honorable mention. The Rock.
There it is.
I did it
All
for
right,
The
Mike,
Rock.
give us your stuff, man. And I don't mean the stuff in your pants.
I'm going with somebody completely different than everybody else picked. Everybody else picked Gunther or CM Punk. I'm going Cody with a second year in a row.
Okay.
Going with Cody with second year in a row.
He'd
It's
only
gotta
be the fourth person to do it. He'd only be the fourth person to do it.
I think it will. It's gonna come down to him, Punk, and Gunther. It's gonna come down to those three.
Mm-hmm.
And Punk's gonna get thrown out first. It'll come down to Cody and Gunther again, and Cody's gonna win. As far as my surprise, I said Jordan Grace for the women's. I'm going with Moose for the men's.
I knew where you were going as soon as you said Jordan Grace.
I want to go with Moose, but I do have
an honorable mention.
Yeah, I haven't done it all night. I'm going with my honorable mention. No, but it was already said, and I wanted to say this one earlier too. Matt Cardona. I think Matt Cardona shows up. It's the past 2 years. There's been so many hints of him coming back at the Rumble. Like he's said it in many interviews. Like if I'd come back, I'd go at the Rumble and this, that. I'm thinking Matt Cardona.
Isn't he married to Chelsea Green too?
Yes.
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 Okay,
But this
So
guy's a major troll too, though.
All jokes aside, though, I do have an honorable mention as a surprise entrant in the men's Rumble.
Who?
Rhea Ripley.
Oh, I can see that.
Yeah.
Or Nia Jax again.
She'd be the first one to do it since Nia Jax. And only the third woman to do it.
For
Beth
As
Phoenix
for-
was in one.
So
Right.
4.
as for returning wrestlers, though, I think maybe we get Batista. Maybe Bo Dallas.
I love that.
I love it.
You know who I was thinking too? Chris Masters.
I thought you were going to say Chris Benoit. I was going to be like, Sammy?
Oh my god. No, I'm thinking about Chris Masters too.
I got an intrusive joke in my head I can't say live, but
Another honorable mention that we could probably get in the Rumble here, just for fun, shits and giggles.
Nunzio.
No, fuck.
I
Give
think
me
it's a noodle.
give me Big Vito in a dress, and I'll be happy.
I am
But,
surprised not one
shout
person
out to
said
Big Vito,
E,
love the man.
by the way. No one said
Um,
Big E, did they?
I did.
Mikey P did.
Oh, you did? Okay,
I
I
did.
didn't hear it.
but
As
realistically,
honorable
we could
mention.
see the likes of like considering Romania is this year. We could see the likes of Enzo coming back.
Bad Bunny too, because Vegas, Puerto Rico.
X-Pac.
Florida.
Or VD.
You guys just
Ooh,
threw me
RVD.
off.
I have another honorable mention.
Yo, RVD would be sick. That would be dope.
What if
RVD,
we
is
see-
he in AEW though, or no?
Nope.
No,
Okay.
he just made appearances there. He never signed anything.
He made
Oh, I-
appearances there while on a Legends deal in WWE. Just remember that.
Oh, okay. What you got?
So I don't want to burst.
What about
anybody.
Andrade?
There it is.
That'd be a banger. That'd be a banger.
There it is.
So I don't want to burst anybody's bubble there, but the Matt Cardona thing may not happen. Just to say, because he is on the cruise that's happening this weekend.
The Jericho Cruise?
Yep,
It's still possible.
it's still possible because they take
You never
off
know.
from Florida. They are leaving
Oh.
from Florida, but they're leaving. On,
Hey, if
So-
Pat McAfee was in another place and he literally took a flight, flew here for freaking Fastlane
Are
last
they
year,
leaving from
okay, it's
Miami?
possible. He can swim, okay? It's possible.
Are
But
they
back
leaving from Florida, Miami?
back to something I really want to see. Give me Aldis and Scrap Daddy in the Rumble.
Give me Aldis and Roman at some point, just in a match. That's what I still want to see.
Yeah. I see it
That's right.
happening. Isn't it?
Give me all this versus Cody. Yeah, run that back.
That'd be kind of fire.
I was saying that about last year. Where I thought when Cody came back for the Rumble, I thought Aldis was going to be a surprise and come out and eliminate him, and we were going to get those two at Mania.
So
I thought they were going to save Roman and Cody for this year.
going on Sean's surprise entrance of Okada. I want to see the ghosts of Cody's past come back to haunt him a little bit in this Rumble. Okada, maybe Randy Cosby, like something like the past of Cody. If he's gonna win, make it a very difficult path.
Kevin Federline.
Yeah, make him number
Fighting.
30.
Kevin Federline, Jesus Christ, that'd be John Cena, sir.
Yeah.
But like,
Have someone come out dressed like Stardust. There you go.
so Stephen Amell.
Oh, you could do that. You could have Cody come out, get eliminated, or get eliminated, come back in the Rumble as Stardust.
Do the
Foley.
fake Kane storyline and just have fake Stardust.
Undertaker versus Undertaker.
Either way, I think we're geared up for a few surprises in this Rumble. I think we're all going to be entertained. Hopefully.
Interesting.
Surprise back.
We got
That's
four
the thing about this year's Rumble is it's not predictable.
It is and it isn't. Yeah.
They-
You
they're-
need
don't
three.
don't
different
expect
people than
the first ever winner of the Rumble either. He's on that cruise.
You leave Jim Duggan alone.
Oh,
Oh.
Listen, that man came on TV and described my mother to a T every time he was out there, right?
Oh my God.
Oh. Anyways.
No, I mean they have so many stars that are in the Rumble matches because normally in Rumble matches you would get like at least 10 guys and girls that could be main eventers, and then the rest are
Jobbers.
non-main eventers at the time. This year, I mean, it's stacked.
Mhm.
It's a stacked Rumble for both.
Yeah.
Now,
And sorry, Shadow.
no, go ahead.
I love the fact right now that only 7 men have been announced and 4 women.
Like I said, I burst your bubble earlier this week. I'm going to do it again.
Yeah, but they haven't announced anybody else since then. So I think the most we're gonna get is you're probably gonna have at least 10 announced for the men's, and you'll have 20 surprises. I think we're only gonna get about 8 for the women's, and you're gonna have 22 surprises for that.
So I want to say this: if the men's Rumble goes on before the Fatal 4, than nothing. If the men's Rumble happens after the Fatal 4, I fully expect Randy, LA Knight, and AJ to be in the Rumble.
And if that happens, then I'm changing my answer from CM Punk to Randy. So Randy's gonna win.
But then you're just gonna lose, so it's okay.
Randy's gonna win the title though.
No, he's not.
I think
it's gonna be Roman.
I think how they're going to do it, I think they'll open the night up with the Women's Rumble, the U.S. title, then we'll get the Men's Rumble, and then we'll get the Fatal 4-Way.
Did they not start off the last year's Rumble with the men's?
Men's, yeah.
So, yeah, this year would be the women's. They're going to alternate years.
Yeah.
And I think you're going to have the men's as the main event. I don't think you're going to have, unless something is happening, after the match,
like a
and you have somebody coming out, there's no reason to not have the Rumble and the show. So the only
Here's a good question.
reason,
Who's going to be number 30?
The Rock.
Oh, God.
that's what I was just going to say.
Hogan, brother.
If he's coming out after Roman wins, then that's what's going to end the show.
Right.
But if you're going to put the Rumble at the end, you better give it to somebody that the fans want to have and see win. And that's where you're going to get. And I could see them doing, if Okada does show up, him as 30. Because it would be the biggest surprise, like, okay, who's left? And then, boom, his music hits.
Dun, 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 dun. Now, before I do the sign-off bullshit, does anybody have any final thoughts they'd like to go off first? Please raise your hand if you do, because I don't want everybody talking at once before I just slap all y'all. So I seen Cam's hand go up first, so we'll go Cam.
Yeah, I mean, my only thing is I just hope it delivers. I know we had the same amount of hype going into last year's Rumble, and it was a little underwhelming. And then with Cody coming out at 30, it was like, okay, this is way too predictable. So I just hope this year it lives up to the hype. That's all.
Fair enough. All right, Scales, what's your final thoughts?
False in the chat, throwing out some good questions, good info over there. I think we actually see Seth Rollins at the Rumble. He might not participate, but he comes out and cuts a promo. And I think that's where Priest cashes in. And then we don't see Priest in the Rumble because he cashed in and he's like, I'm taking my belt and going home. Like, I don't need that. And that's how we get the belt off of Seth. And then Seth wins it back from him before Mania. And then that's how we get to either Seth versus Punk or Seth versus Gunther.
Okay. Ladies and gentlemen. Oh, Mike, go ahead.
I want to kind of build off of what Scals just said. We get a promo from Seth. Priest cashes in. He goes to say, I'm taking my belt and going home, but he's told that no, he has to compete in the Rumble. And since he's the champion, he has to defend the world title in the championship. And we get a new world champion with the winner of the Rumble.
If they were going to do that, I think, though, they would have stripped Seth and had the winner of the Rumble win the belt.
Well, no. Priest cashes in, wins, tell Priest he's still got to compete, and he has to defend the title in the Rumble.
That'd be interesting.
I have one thing after.
Then it throws off everything that's going to happen, and you're going to have Drew win. If Damian has to defend that title the same night, Drew is walking out as champion. Mark my words on that.
All right. Before Sammy goes, Tommy, I seen your hand up just as Mike did. So what's up?
This probably has nothing to do with it, but rumors have it, they say they're going to hold the Fatal 4-Way early before the Mid-Royal Rumble. And, they said LA Knight's going to lose, and then he's going to join the Rumble. Y'all think that's going to happen, or do you think it's not going to happen?
I'm going to wait and watch like everybody else and see what happens. I like it, though. Sammy, what's your final thoughts?
It's just a hot take. I don't think The Rock's going to go into the Royal Rumble and win just because it's going to be, if it's him and Roman, it's going to be, everyone's going to know it's going to be Roman that beats The Rock because Rock is not there full time. Rock's not even there anytime except for a promo. So why would The Rock win a championship in the title and waste our time? It's gonna be. Everyone's gonna know somebody's gonna beat The Rock, so it's be worthless.
I think we get Rock and Roman next year, next Mania.
If he doesn't have a title, I think so. Yes. But if he
WrestleMania
gets
Miami?
title, they're not going to do it.
It makes
Because
perfect sense to do it in WrestleMania Miami.
Yeah, but yeah, if they do,
And then you have a year and you have the year-long build for it, and by that time Roman has lost the belt, and all they're fighting for is the head of the table.
Did they announce that it's in Miami? I
Yeah.
thought it was in Minnesota.
That's next the following year. They haven't announced 41 yet.
Next year?
They'll probably
Philly and
announce
then
41
Miami?
soon here.
Oh, so
Okay,
41's in Miami?
That's what the rumor is. 42 is in
Oh,
Minneapolis because of the arena being built.
That's only an hour away from
Oh,
me, so
I thought they were
definitely
doing it in the
that one.
Vikings, the Vikings stadium.
No, they're doing the new stadium that's being built.
Man, fuck those rumors. Give Vegas the fucking WrestleMania.
No,
Come on.
fuck off. Just because you live in Vegas, nobody wants
Okay.
everything to go to Vegas. Fuck
So
Vegas.
you're getting the Super Bowl this year. That's more than enough.
You make
That's what
enough
they
money
usually
to
do
fly.
though with Super Bowls.
They usually announce it at Royal Rumble.
I hope it is Miami. I'm so happy.
All right. Sean, no more thoughts. Mikey, no more thoughts.
Mm.
All right. Ladies and gentlemen, this has been Rivet City Radio, Off the Top Media presents prediction show for the Royal Rumble. Thank you for tuning in and listening to our opinions. Of course, if you don't like them, that's fine. Move on. We don't care. But if you did enjoy them, make sure you leave a like, comment. And if you really haven't followed us or subscribed to us yet, please make sure you do that. Now, with that being said, Tommy, where can the people find you, sir?
You can catch me every once in a while here on Off the Top. Sorry for the interruption. You can catch me on Rivet City Radio every Friday, except for this Friday, for the after party with me and Will Gray. You can find me every Saturday night on the Wolfpack for Boyfriend Time. And I'll be at the club any other time after that. So follow me on Instagram. I'm not Tommy1422. That's pretty much it, y'all.
Sammy?
You can find me on TikTok, SammyXO29, and Instagram, SammyXO43. Oh, and Fortnite now.
Oh God.
Mikey P, where can the people find you, sir?
You can find me on TikTok at Mikey P, and my backup at Mikey P 2.0.
Mr. KMG.
You can find me on my TikToks. They are there in the chat. But you can find me on Off the Top Media every single Friday night with Friday Night Review with Scows and Jamie. You can find me on Monday nights now on the Table Spot on Rivet City Radio, immediately following Monday Night Raw. And of course, you can find me on Rivet City Radio every single Wednesday night with another edition of The Boom. And you can find me on Twitter at Cam and Cheese 317. I always get that mixed up. Sorry. Cam and Cheese 317 on Twitter. And of course, on Instagram at 317 Bacon, Eggs, and Cam.
Now, I'll probably do this. Mr. Alpha Wolf Sean, where can the people find you?
You can find me tomorrow at Resorts World Hotel at the AVNs if you want to.
What is that, Sean? What is it?
He's going to a porn show, award show, people, ladies. You can catch him live walking on his knees and his hands with anal beads coming out his ass.
That's not going to happen. That's not going to happen. That's not going to happen. But.
And that is getting clipped.
Fuck off.
Thank you, Scout.
We love you, Sean.
But you can see that content, the less explicit content on my TikTok, the Apple Wolf Sean B, and you can also catch it on the Apple Wolf Sean B 2.0 on Instagram. So you can see my shenanigans from tomorrow this weekend.
And if you really want to catch his explicit content, it's the Alpha Wolf Sean B on OnlyFans.
Mm-hmm.
Sean, aren't you forgetting something? You're forgetting your nickname. You're forgetting your nickname.
The Monday show also on Rivet City Radio.
No, that's not it. You're forgetting your nickname. You're
What's
forgetting
his
your
nickname?
Val Venus. He's the TikTok Val Venus, ladies and gentlemen.
Hello.
Shrek over there.
Actually, hello, Five Guys, but okay.
All
Oh,
right.
he's Fiona.
No, Sam. No.
Mr. Metal Mike, please.
Yeah,
Last word.
you want to put it up?
I'm joking. I don't know.
What? Put what up? I'm not putting that
Fiona
up.
picture?
Nope.
Oh.
No,
Nope.
we're just joking.
Mike, where can the people find you, sir? Petting your dog, otherwise.
Metal Mike 714 all across social media. Catch me Monday nights on the Table Spot. You catch me Wednesday nights on the Boom, and Saturday. Table Spot 11:10 p.m. Eastern Standard Time on Monday nights. On the Boom 10:15 p.m. Eastern Standard Time on Wednesday nights, and you can catch me on Rivet City Red Zone every Sunday morning 11 a.m. Eastern Time. And you catch my recorded show, Rivet City Red Zone Halftime Heat, dropped every Wednesday morning.
Make sure you guys check that shit out. He makes good content. He puts a lot of time and effort into it.
Wow, Malik, what an asshole. I'm not a goat, but every other guy is because I'm a female.
Mr.
Well, here we go.
Scouts, please, where can the people find you?
So you can find me right here on Off the Top Media, on Twitch and YouTube, as well as Off the Top Media _ on TikTok, Twitter, and Instagram.
Sounds good.
On Tuesday nights, NXT on Tap, right here, live, right after NXT. And then Friday nights, right after SmackDown with FNR with Cam. And we discuss everything that happened with SmackDown as well as some sports.
Make sure you're checking out all these wonderful creators, ladies and gentlemen. They take a lot of time and effort in what they do. They give you entertainment, and hopefully you're not an asshole to them. And then if you are an asshole to them, you got to deal with me, and I'm not a fun asshole to deal with. That being said, going forward, starting, I believe, next Sunday, unless Tommy does it this Sunday, Tommy will be filling in for me for the foreseeable future on Sorry for the Interruption. Him and Jax will continue the legacy that I have built with Sorry for the Interruption and taking the comedy and the aspect of the unknown forward. I will be back when I can. Now, you can find me post occasional updates, maybe on TikTok, of how I'm doing and stuff like that, but I am stepping away. But if you wish to follow me, I am that guy Shadow 91 on TikTok. You want to follow me on Twitter, there's that guy Shadow 91. That being said, thank you all for being here tonight and doing the predictions. I will catch you when I come back, and make sure you're following and liking and subscribing every one of these great content creators. Have a good night, guys.
Nice.